Hey guys, so I kind of wanted to make a video just to kind of give you guys the reasoning as to why my health has actually been pretty bad. Um, Pretty much to do that, I kind of need to tell you my life story. To make a very long story short, as many of you already know, I know I got a few new subscribers, so thank you for subscribing. But if you're new, I said previously that I have spina bifida and I also have hydrocephalus. So growing up, I was on this government assistance. For those of you that are disabled, probably already heard about this. For those of you that don't know what it is, I grew up with SSI, which pretty much all it is they give you a little bit of an income and then they give you health insurance. So I had that growing up, and then fast forward to when I was about 17, 18, I got it taken away from me. And a lot of people that I went to school with that had SSI went through the same thing. They got it taken away. Except some of the people that I went to high school with appealed for their SSI. I never did. For the simple fact that I had gone to school for medical billing and coding, and I figured, I went to school for this, I might as well just work. If the government feels that I am not disabled enough to receive government assistance as far as income and health insurance, screw it, just go to work. So that's basically what I did. I've been working ever since, and to be honest, it's both been a blessing in disguise and also been a living hell because as of right now, the job that I'm currently at, I make so much more money than I would have been had I just stayed on SSI or if I had just appealed for it. So that part is great. The fact that I'm making way more than the government would have given me anyways. But it hasn't always been easy. As far as working goes, anybody that's disabled probably has gone through the same thing. It's hard to find a job when you're disabled. A lot of employers do not employ you if you are disabled. And the only way that they get away with it, although it's a law that they can't discriminate against us, all they have to say is they filled the position because someone else that interviewed for the position was more qualified than you were. And I got a lot of that. I was overqualified, which was dumb, but whatever. But on top of that, not just getting my income taken away, I got my healthcare insurance taken away. And since I did an appeal, the state made it very hard for me to get health insurance again. Because with SSI, I got Medicaid. Um, it's called Medi-Cal here in California, and it's state funded. So since I was receiving that with SSI and I'd never appealed, when I went to apply for just the straight Medicaid without having the income or let alone the SSI part of it, they denied me multiple times. And the reasoning was that they said that if I wanted to get back on my Medicaid, I had to get back on SSI or I had to appeal for my SSI. And I didn't want to do that because I knew that if I did that, working would have been either out of the question completely or just been really hard. I would have been very limited and I didn't want to have to deal with that. So I just went without health insurance because they kept denying it. They kept telling me I had to appeal for my SSI if I wanted health insurance. So I just was without health insurance for years. I got it taken away when I was about 17, 18 years old. I am now 25. Literally last year, 2016, around September, October, I applied again for Medicaid just to see if they would give it to me this time, and they did. But check this. They gave it to me, and then when I tried to make an appointment with my doctor, the closest appointment was in February, which is next month. So I had it in September. I actually got my card because when I first applied, it was straight Medicaid. And I asked them for my card, and they told me, "Oh, it's the same card you had when you were growing up." You swear I still had it. I was how old already? I got it taken away how long ago? I don't have that card anymore. And they're like, "Oh, ask your mom for it." You swear she still has it. It's been how long? So, anyways, maybe 2 months after I applied for my Medi-Cal, it switched over to being Medi-Cal with an added-on insurance carrier called HealthNet. For those of you that have heard of it, I mean, if you have it, let me know how you feel about HealthNet because right now I hate it. So, anyways, yeah, it added on to HealthNet. So when they did that and they added on HealthNet, they sent me my card. That is the only way I had my card. So with the card, I actually tried to call my doctor that's on there, and they're like, "No, we can't see you till February." And I was telling them everything I was feeling. I had told them I had went to the ER because of the fact that I wasn't feeling good, and they were like, "Well, the closest thing we have is in February." So I was like, "Okay, fine." So I made an appointment for February. Fast forward to December, I was admitted to the hospital with sepsis. I went years without being seen by a doctor because of the fact that the state denied me health insurance. And I know a lot of you are going to be like, "Oh, it's because of Obamacare." No, it's because the government wants disabled people to stay on SSI so they can control what we do, how much we do, and how much we make. And no, I wasn't about to have that happen. So I ended up in the hospital with sepsis. So basically, the state is the reason why I ended up in the hospital and almost died. And I can't do anything about it. I've already tried. I called to see what I can possibly do about it. I can't do anything about it because of the fact that I got health insurance now. And they basically told me that the state is not at fault because if I would have just appealed, I would have had health insurance, which is another story altogether because that is a load of crap. Because I know people that appealed for SSI and went years with appealing until this day have not received it. So they've been appealing for years, nothing. So that's a lot of crap. But I can't do anything about it. So yeah, if you are on SSI and had gotten it taken away and appealed and haven't received it, just know that they do that. They make you appeal about 4 times before you get it back. And for those of you that have it and end up getting it taken away, I mean, it's up to you if you want to appeal for it, but just know that if you don't, you might end up running into the whole obstacle course that I've been dealing with for I don't know how long now. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that little heads up, I guess you can call it, if you are on SSI. The state said I wasn't disabled enough to receive it, but yet it's very hard for someone with a disability to work, let alone keep a job long enough to get benefits such as health insurance. So, yeah, my health right now still sucks because I went to the doctor and she doesn't have any appointments until April. I went to go see her January 3rd. So, right now, I'm trying to see if I can change my carrier to a different one other than HealthNet because right now HealthNet is just not working out for me. And I'm not about to end up in the hospital again. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna make a video later down the road. I don't know when I'm gonna make it because, to be honest, I have a very bitter taste in my mouth when it comes to SSI because of what I've gone through. But I'm gonna make a video talking about my experience with SSI as to the pros and cons, I guess you can call it. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Just giving you guys a update or a rundown, whatever you want to call it, as to why I haven't been seen by a doctor in years and why I actually ended up in the hospital and why it got as bad as it did. Yeah, it's because of that. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys that little update, and hopefully you guys get something out of this video because I know I'm not the only one that's gone through this. I'm not the only one that's going through this. I know I can't be the only one. So if you know anybody else that's going through the same thing, show them this video, see if they can somehow relate and see if they have any ideas of how they actually got to see a doctor, because right now my only idea is to change my carrier. And that's the only idea I have right now. I don't really have any other ideas, and I need to be seen by a doctor as soon as possible because I still have the symptoms that I had before I was hospitalized. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna make a video again, hopefully Monday. So, I will see you guys then. And as always, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And for those of you that are new to my channel, thank you for subscribing. I will see you guys Monday. Bye.